Well, good afternoon, guys. Aaron and Alex Dorr here with Georgia Gun Owners. We have a major update to give GGO Nation right now. It's kind of a weird time of day for one of our normal updates. This is happening right now in real time. Want you guys to be aware of this immediately. So come on into the broadcast. Post off in the comments section. If you can hear us okay, let us know where you're watching from. Your comments, as always, help the video to be seen by more gun owners. So, Alex, you were live at the Capitol right now. Been there all day, been there all week again, working on SAPA legislation. And you heard today, as I understand from multiple sources, some very, very bad news or some bad rumors anyway. We're not sure yet of the exact details, but right now in real time, what is happening or what are you hearing is going to happen right now in the Capitol?
You can hear me. Please stop. I apologize. It's kind of down here around the Capitol. Not really. Here's what I'm hearing from the Capitol. Multiple sources at this point, but for that House.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry about that. Alex's feed is simply not usable right now. We have a lot of Wi-Fi problems around the Capitol. It kind of happens on a regular basis. I'm going to have to cut him out and clear the video for you guys right now. Here's what we're hearing today from multiple sources in and around the Capitol. We are being told that House leadership and maybe Senate leadership, we're not sure about that side just yet, intend to file a fake SAPA bill as early as today to ram through committee as early as tomorrow. Guys, here's what this means. Everyone knows what SAPA, what our SAPA bill actually does. GGO SAPA, it's House Bill 293, Senate Bill 67. Real SAPA law is designed to tell Joe Biden that Georgia cops work for Georgians, that Georgia cops enforce Georgia gun laws, that Georgia cops may not be used by the White House to carry out and enforce Biden's war against gun owners. But what we're hearing now is that we're going to see a fake version of SAPA filed in the House as early as today that would gut the primary teeth out of SAPA law. You see, we cannot write a SAPA law and just hope that Atlanta follows it. We know for an absolute fact that Atlanta would walk right over SAPA law if there was not actually teeth in the bill. That's why GGO's SAPA legislation has civil penalties. So if your jurisdiction violates SAPA law and comes and confiscates your firearms to obey Joe Biden, you can sue them in civil court. What we're being told is that fake SAPA, which is about to be filed here in Atlanta, would gut the civil penalties out of the bill. We're being told that there would, in fact, be no teeth in the bill whatsoever. I can tell you guys right now that if that happens, if we pass a SAPA law with no teeth, it will be completely ignored by every blue city, every blue county across the state. That's the reality. And that's why the politicians here in Atlanta are trying to do it. See, they could pass fake SAPA and it won't do a damn thing to protect you or to protect me, but it sounds really nice when they're running for re-election in 2024 to say they were a yes vote on fake SAPA. So number one, we're being told it will gut all civil enforcement penalties out of the bill. Number two, we're being told that the fake SAPA bill, which is about to be filed here in Atlanta, would also gut the current language that says that Joe Biden cannot force Georgia cops to work in a federal task force to enforce gun control. You see, our language is very clear. Georgia cops will enforce Georgia gun laws, period. And we specifically say they cannot be used by Joe Biden in a task force to enforce federal gun control laws. We're being told that fake SAPA will gut that provision. And if that happens, if they can use a task force, then Joe Biden can grab some troopers here, some deputies here, some city cops here, put them all together, throw a federal badge on them, and they will be allowed to enforce federal gun control against otherwise law-abiding Georgians. We're also being told that the language we have in our current SAPA legislation, which spells out in detail what Georgia cops can and cannot do, is going to be gutted as well. And so our bill is very clear. It says in black and white, these are the laws we want you to enforce, and these are the laws that you cannot enforce because that's federal legislation. We spell it out very clearly. It's on one hand to help make it clear for law enforcement what they should do. On the other hand, it protects you and I if a jurisdiction violates SAPA law, again, like Atlanta, and confiscates our firearms or our pistol braces or our magazines or anything else in cooperation with the feds. If this fake SAPA guts that language, it will be wide open for abuse. Guys, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Whatever else you do, it is essential. You hit the link we prepared for you already. This is a pre-written email. It goes right to your state rep, right to your state senator, and it says, don't you dare screw with Georgia's SAPA law. Don't you dare mess with our gun rights and try to sacrifice our Second Amendment freedoms and use them as campaign fodder in your next reelection campaign. Here's the good news. Here's the good news. The only reason why RINOs here in Atlanta would want to file fake SAPA is that they're hearing in mass from gun owners in their districts about the real deal. They're hearing from GGO Nation. They're getting your phone calls. They're getting your emails. They're hearing from you guys at forums. They're seeing you online, and these politicians are scared. We've been there almost every day this session. Alex or myself or both of us, we've had dozens and dozens and dozens of meetings with these lawmakers, and guys, they're uncomfortable. They're hearing from you guys around the clock. Everywhere they turn, they're getting more emails, more phone calls, more petitions from GGO Nation, and they're concerned because they're like, well, wait a minute. We thought we dealt with the gun issue last year with constitutional carry. And our response is always the same thing. Yeah, that was then. This is now. That was a luxury item. This is a necessity. Joe Biden's pistol brace ban takes effect on May 31st. That means that Georgia cops, as things stand today, will be expected to enforce this pistol brace ban against Georgians this summer, this spring. So there is a lot of pressure being brought to bear right now by you guys. Keep it up. Do not let down on your pressure on this. Hit that link right away. Email your state rep and your senator and tell them, I expect you guys to vote on real SAPA law. It's a House Bill 293, Senate Bill 67, and get this done this year for Georgians. And I'd also tell them, as your pre-written email does, if they try to use our gun rights, if they try to use SAPA law in particular as a gimmick, as campaign fodder for their primaries in 24, I just tell them that's going to blow up in your face. Not only will you not get credit for that, you're going to be politically exposed and politically attacked for using a fake SAPA bill to advance your career at the expense of my gun rights and my freedom. So, guys, this is breaking news. It's happening right now. There is no bill number. Heck, there hasn't even been a bill actually handed to us. But we do know for a fact that we have leadership in the House and maybe in both chambers who are looking to file this bill, maybe even today. So fire off your email. Once we have more details, a bill number and more details, we'll let you guys know. But if we can get ahead of this, if you guys could hammer this email link right now and get ahead of this, we may be able to stop this before it gets off the ground here in Atlanta. So guys, fire off the email, share our video, chip in $10 and help us fight back and save SAPA law here in Atlanta. Take care.